What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the Upper 90 YouTube soccer channel. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're talking about Chelsea versus Brentford, things that came up in the news, such as who's going to be reffing the game, certain players that may or may be not making the starting 11, and who, again, will be winning this match. So stick around as we dive deeper into this. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Mike, huge Chelsea fan, which is why we're talking about Chelsea versus Brentford. Now, if you yourself are a Chelsea fan, make sure to hit the like button on this video. It really helps out this channel, gets this video to more and more fans. Now, the first topic that we need to talk about is the reffing of this game coming up versus Brentford versus Chelsea, and it's the bold fraud. Anthony Taylor will be reffing Chelsea once again, and as we know, he's not one of those players or refs that I should say, because he really is a player for the other team. It's like we're playing against 12 guys. He is a ref that really just absolutely makes all the wrong decisions when it goes for Chelsea. Now, looking at the stats with Anthony Taylor as a ref for Chelsea matches, in the last 11 games, guess how many Chelsea games they've won? 2. Chelsea have won only 2 matches in the last 11 games with him as a ref. So 2 in 11 with a ref. You may start wondering, yeah, maybe it's the opposition that Chelsea's playing, but you got to think that overall, sooner or later, that Chelsea would win those games, because you got to think how well we've been playing in the last couple of years. Now, rightfully so, the last game, he sent off Reece James. I think he had to send him off with the handball, the red card, preventing a goal. So again, I can't be upset with that one. But going after that, Kovacic against Arsenal and everything, I mean, the list goes on and on. You can go on YouTube and watch all these other videos on him. But like I said, this is going to be just a little extra uphill battle against Brentford, because as we've seen, Brentford is not a club that's just going to just lay down and let any team come in them and beat them. They've gotten points off of Arsenal and Liverpool. I may be giving too much credit to Arsenal as of right now, but again, the fact that they were able to draw against Liverpool just shows you how good this team can be. Now, again, they have picked up some injuries. One of their main defenders, Pinnock, I think is still out. That could be a huge issue. And they have had a few games where they just nicked a win right at the last second or in the last couple minutes, or gotten a point that way. So if Chelsea can go out, get the lead, maintain that lead, and just put this game to an end way in the beginning of the match, there shouldn't really be a problem against this club. And then on top of that, the last thing we need to talk about are the players that may or may not be playing in this game. So rumor has it, as of right now, Romelu Lukaku may be hurt and may not be playing in this match. Seems like he's having some muscle issues since he left the Belgium squad. Who knows? I mean, it's going to be a whole week before we actually get to this match, so therefore he may be match fit. If he's not, we do have Timo Werner, who has been just looking amazing for Germany. If you saw the game yesterday, he scored 2 goals and helped Germany advance to the World Cup, being the first nation to advance to the World Cup. So again, not too surprising that they are going. A lot of other teams are probably right there as well, but again, Germany be the first one. But Timo Werner had 2 amazing strikes in that game, where you're starting to think maybe he's starting to find his confidence. As we see him as a Chelsea player, he's able to do a lot of other things. Pressure the defense, make those dummy runs, which, as we saw, helped us score in the Champions League final against Manchester City, where Kai Havertz scored the game-winning goal. So again, Timo Werner offers more than that, but if he can start scoring goals, then he's going to be his own type of beast that I don't think anyone's going to be ready for, because if Lukaku is firing, Timo Werner is firing, Mason Mount, just those 3 guys up top is just going to be a nightmare for any team that has to face us. And as we know too, Mason Mount, when he's been missing, our team has looked flat. If you saw in the Manchester City game and against Juventus, we lost those games. He wasn't able to play, but now that he's back and healthy, hopefully we can help him be more creative out on our pitch. And then speaking of other players that could possibly be back, Pulisic finally might be back for the Premier League to play for Chelsea. Now, I don't think he's going to start this weekend, but he may come off the bench and get some minutes, and he needs these minutes because we haven't seen him do anything this season due to injuries. He's played more games for United States national team than he has for Chelsea this season because every time he goes on international duty, he picks up an injury and then he's out for a couple weeks. So hopefully, like I said, we can ease him back into the starting 11, therefore get him up and running because, again, he's another creative player that can come off the bench or even start that, again, makes us more dynamic in our midfield and our attacking third because if you have Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Pulisic, Mason Mount, Hakim Ziyech, just to name a few guys, Hudson-Odoi, all these guys that are so creative, they can just start getting their roles going and start playing really well. Thomas Tuchel is going to have a hard decision, but a good decision to who he's going to start because I think in the midfield, Kovacic and Jorginho are probably going to be our main starting midfielders. Conte obviously can rotate in there as well when healthy, but again, this year for him too has been kind of an up and down type of scenario, so we will see what happens. Now, like I said, going into this weekend, we are playing Brentford. They are 7th right now. So, again, I don't think anyone thought that they'd be doing this well this early in the season. Again, they've just knocked it out of the park right off the bat in the first 7 weeks. But, again, against Chelsea, I think they're going to really struggle. I think Chelsea are going to be able to adapt to their playing style, overcome them, and score multiple goals. I think our defense is going to be a lot better, even though Thiago Silva most likely will not be able to play due to international issues with Brazil. But again, we have Christensen, we have Rudiger, we have Azpilicueta, Reece James. Ben Chilwell looks like he's probably going to be starting as well. He also scored a goal in his international duty. So again, all our players right now are just getting better and better and better each and every week is what we're hoping for as well, because as we really hit our stride into the middle of the season, we don't want to let up on the gas and again just start crushing teams. As long as we're able to do that and maintain our Champions League games as well, I'm going to be very happy because, again, we do have the depth to do all that as of right now. This year should be a real potential for Chelsea to win multiple trophies. Again, it's never a guarantee for any club because there's so many good teams, not only in the Premier League, but obviously in the Champions League, and therefore it's always difficult to even make it to the final, and then once you get to the final to even then win it, it gets very difficult. So this weekend for Chelsea versus Brentford, I'm predicting Chelsea, obviously, to win this game, and I think they're going to be able to win it 3-0. I don't think they're going to really have any problems this week against Brentford. Like I said, they are a good team, but Chelsea are just so much better that, again, they should win this game, and I don't see them letting up any goals. So that is all I have for you today. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate that. And if you've been here before, hit the like button, get this video to more and more Chelsea fans out there. So that is it, and we will see you next time.